Hi.
Hey, got everything going?
Yes, thank you.
Okay. I wanted to do this from the chair, but I can't boost my microphone
Yeah.
and excuse me, the tablet I have there. And this is a really good thing. I'm gonna try to recall whatever, all of it. Don't know about chronological order, but anyway, let's do this because I'm low on time.
Okay.
I woke up this morning and as I was waking up, I was having a very strange dream. Elon and I know each other really well.
Yeah.
I don't mean this life. I mean, he knows who I am and that we've had lives together, but I woke up and I had this dream. He and I were running around doing some stupid stuff, making a joke about Bill Gates having some kind of lock on his toothbrush because he doesn't trust anybody. And then I realized that was put in my head before I left by Elon, giving me a kind of relaxing dream. He did it as I was leaving, and then I said, I feel funny. I said, I've been on the ship. And I felt so good, so relaxed. And then all of a sudden I realized I hadn't had to use any of my urinals the whole night sleeping. And I'm like, all right, this is whacked out. And I could feel I'd just recently gotten off the ship. I knew I was there. It's, been there, done that too many times. And they were looking at me. There was 6 of them. Serenae, another doctor like Serenae. Elon, Aron, and then the Drachk gentleman and another younger Drachk. And then there were 2 medical assistants. In surgery, we would call them circulators. They were walking around making sure that Serenae and the other doctor had everything they needed and cleaning this up,
Yeah.
And then there was another one that was near the door, but inside the room. Anyway, she's ET. And I was seeing some of it naturally, as the field, but they had kind of put a dampener on the body that was keeping a piece of me. I was in the body and out of the body at the same time is what I'm trying to say.
Okay.
What I was seeing projecting through the body wasn't as good as what I was seeing as myself, the field. And the big part of me that, was out there, that was connected with me. It's like part of me was totally free of the body and just in the big part of me. And so I looked at I was looking at what was going on around me, and telepathy is the big thing with the ETs. That's why all of you've been cranked up so hard.
Yeah.
Because you're going to be doing that more than you won't even know you're doing it, but you'll get used to it and understand it soon, and they'll help you with that too. And Elon was looking at me and talking with the other five. I'm changing the wording of what he actually told them for YouTube algorithm purposes.
Sure.
But he said he's trying to, quote unquote, get free, to do himself in, just so he can help other people. He was talking with them about, look what he's doing, and it's just to himself, just so he can get out and help other people. And then the last thing he said in his head, as I was being beamed out of there, because this all happened at the very end, I was in some kind of chair, and they had one of those great big domes above me, like 25, 30 feet in diameter, that they beam people in and out with. And the last thought he had in his head before I took off was, how do you categorize that? He didn't say that to everybody. That was his personal thought. There's more to it, but while we're at this point, everyone was talking about the thing with Elon and Trump. Well, they've always gotten along well, but there are some things that Elon didn't agree with that Trump was doing. With the this great big awesome new bill or something that that he's putting through. Trump plays games.
Oh yeah.
He's a manipulator, but he does it for the right reason.
Yeah.
He does it, for good, for everyone's good. That's compassionate, anyway. Well, the thing with Elon, he was all my hybrid children and Deanna and I, our children, we were our materials were taken to create these children. But the children were born on the ship, on Aron's ship. Wait a minute. They were born on the ship that Aron was on.
Oh.
It was just as he was getting his ship. Anyway, the same thing with Elon. And Elon even had factories in China. That wasn't trying to take advantage of slave labor. They're here to try to help everyone on the earth, and he was thinking maybe their thinking was maybe if we help the Chinese, they'll be nicer. Not, they realized that was fruitless. So as smart as they are, it's not like they're aware of everything being down here, because Elon was he was born and raised on the ship, but he was also in South Africa.
Yes. Yeah.
So he knew he was hybrid very early in life. So there was a little bit of a argument, a soft argument between he and Trump. And Trump said, let's use this. They all say you're in my back pocket. They say you're the real president. So they overdid a fight.
Oh, I see.
To throw the master chess player, whatever, the deal maker, whatever it is, I don't know. But also, Elon's been put in this situation where he's like a rich superstar, where he's doing all this stuff. If people can't see that, people can't hardly even build a rocket that doesn't explode. And here's Elon's rocket goes straight up like this, and then when he lands, it backs up to exactly the same spot within a centimeter.
Yeah.
I mean, come on. That's not Earth tech. So he's had to blow some things up. So don't worry about it. We'll just keep going. That was on purpose. So anyway, they were trying to keep hidden who he is. But before they beat me up there, they were all talking. And they said, "Look, this is kind of nonsense." And the Drachk right there, and the main representative, along with the gentleman with him, they were saying he needs to leave. This needs to be over. He's being harmed while everyone else is suffering. He's the cure, and we're not going to help him. Why is that? Where's the intelligence behind that? This process and intelligence are like rocks and water. They don't mix.
Yeah.
With him, it's more like boulders, lava boulders or something. Anyway, so they got me up there, and see, when I woke up, I said, "All right, I was gone. I was gone for hours. I was on a ship, and it's almost always 4 hours, or thereabout, and that's what it was." So more than that, but they depleted my all the extra fluids, the mucus, urine, just really cleaned me out. They put something, and I could feel it. I felt so much better, and never having used any of the urinals, and then all of a sudden, not needing to when I woke up, these are all simple backup pieces of knowledge. And there's this one tooth here, one of the few I have left, that's rotting away but breaks off too. It had a very sharp piece.
Mm-hmm.
That was softened off.
Oh, good.
That was smoothed out.
Good.
And I'm like, okay, that's another one. And my joints didn't hurt as bad. They put something in me to help my joints with my degenerative joint disease.
Mm-hmm.
Again, that's relaxing. Getting those fluids out, I could breathe. I was calm, relaxed. And then I realized there was something else inside me. Echoing information and frequencies in and out. There's a very sensitive sensor they put inside my brain. They beam it in there, and it's a few things. It picks up very soft, sensitive frequencies, but it also acts like a microphone and a speaker.
Okay.
And they wanted that in there. But the other strong thing is still there in my right ear, but it appears they want to be able to say goodbye when I go, when I'm actually closing the door behind me.
Interesting.
Okay. They're trying to hold on to the old way, and I told them, from here this morning, I saw that they were trying to hold on to the old way, and I told all of them, and I was talking directly to the Drachk, but to them too, and I said the old way it is no longer here.
Mm-hmm.
So it's gone with my arrival back home.
Yeah.
And again, the Drachk guy was thinking, man, why don't we just go ahead and put him out of his misery, free him, and the rest of us, we were saying this isn't senseless because we're doing something to help them, but this is stupid. Not to just take care of it. And when he said that, that's when I when I remembered that he said that, that's when I sent the message back there. I wasn't able to do much of anything when I was over there because I was in and out. It was kind of weird. Oh yeah, I knew I was forgetting something. So anyway, the other doctor that was there with Serenae, she supposed me, and she said, "Why don't we just, put him out of his misery?" And and Serenae said, "He's already there. There's no sense in disrupting what's already, she said he's all but dead. So there's no sense in doing anything. Just let him go naturally and not give him strife of any sort. Take him home. Just he's right there, He's falling to hit the ground. Let him just hit the ground and leave."
Would you prefer having the strife and getting out quicker?
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
You know what I've gone through.
Yeah.
Getting zapped with a particle beam is nothing to me. That's like a joyride. So, gee, do I get a lollipop for that? What was the other thing though? Yes, Rennie had. The doctor that said that, she was like torn because she knew the condition I was in, but she threw the thought out there, and Serenae said, "You know what? There's no sense in doing that because it might irritate him a little bit." Oh yeah, so the last thing I had to say is that with what they've done. And like they even, like I said earlier, even put something in my joints for my degenerative joint disease where I can't walk.
Yeah.
They also put something in me. Excuse me, some other stuff. But the thing is, I'm so much more relaxed that it's helping me get out of here quicker.
Oh, good. Yeah.
Quicker and more easily. So there's another benefit to it. They're keeping an eye on me. They might grab me again tonight, might not. I don't know. I have a feeling that they're just going to be watching me really close. But like Serenae said, it's over. It's like when you're waiting for someone to take the last few breaths. Well, it's like that, but a more extenuated situation.
Yeah.
But not by much. The whole left side of my face is going numb now. My energy inside just said I did all I could. So you could say all of that, but we're done. Okay, so it's all good. Hold on 1 second, please.
Mm-hmm.
Oh crap. Here we go. So busy. I'll finish eating something and get back to my chair. My lazy J. My lazy boy chair. I call it my lazy J. So, I had no intention of getting out of my chair today except for the fact that I couldn't leave yet and I had to take care of the animals.
Yeah.
But anyway, all in all, that's real happy news.
Oh yeah, yeah. Thank you.
You know, if you would ask Walker to go ahead and put it out there for all the people not in our group so they know.
Mm-hmm.
It's, you know, I almost feel like it's that we're at a casino when the dealer, the car dealer, is that what they call him?
Yeah, yeah.
And he dealt the hands, and the hands played through, and he's grabbing all the cards off the table and put them in that little slot. That's what it feels like. Okay. I'm very relaxed about it, but this is really rough. So I'll see everyone soon. It's happening. It's just finished. It's like waiting for the water to drain out of the sink, is what I'm told.
It's inevitable.
Yeah, it is. And it's like Serenae said, you know, there's no sense in doing anything because it's happening. We're there. She said the main thing is that he doesn't struggle, so I can make a nice slippery escape. Lily just showed me where she had talked to Serenae about this.
Good.
Wow. All right, well, look, I'll see you soon, okay?
That was awesome. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks. It's about to happen, and just want people to remember who I am when I start doing this stuff, because people are going to start freaking out.
Yeah.
Even people that understand be like, whoa. Home, you don't play no games.
Nope.
The Karma Kid, dragging in overalls. Likes to make big puddles, splash in the water.
But this is my poet brain, car mechanic.
There you go.
There you go.
That's it. All right, I'll see you soon.
Thank you so much, Jay.
Everybody take care. Okay, bye.
Bye now.